No more talking, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aldo, Guzman, and my presentation is Evolving Manipulations in Advertising. Okay, so my learning outcomes are students will show the way mass media use language and image to inform, persuade, or entertain, and I will be focusing on the deliberate manipulation of audience. And the student will examine different forms of communication within the media, and I will be focusing on advertising. Okay, so according to Google, advertisement is a notice or announcement in a public medium promoting a product, service, or event or publicizing a job vacancy. So there are many forms of advertising, but I'm going to be focusing on four forms of advertising. The first one is text ads. The second one is video ads. The third one is contextual text ads, and then contextual video ads. Okay, so about text ads. There are different types of text ads. For example, newspapers, magazines, outdoor signs, or SMS advertising, etc., etc. We're going to be focusing on mainly newspapers and magazines. So, what are the advantages of newspaper advertising? First off, we have it's inexpensive to produce, so you just got to know how to start off making an advertisement and use it. It's pretty simple. It's easy to switch out, so if you have a regular ad in your local newspaper and you want to change it to reflect a seasonal sale or a coupon or a new product, you can do so rather easily. And there's also different rates and sizes, so like you're not limited to a square or a rectangle. There's different options for each. So some of the disadvantages of newspaper advertising is the limited readership. Nowadays, people are moving away from newspapers and we're moving towards the technology side of reading. So there are, we're going to move on to poor printed image quality for a disadvantage. On a newspaper, you usually don't have a high resolution for image quality, so if you're a artist or a high-end clothing manufacturer, newspapers aren't very good for your business. Next. All right, next we're going to talk about magazine ads. So what are the pros and cons? One of the advantages to magazine advertising is access to specific customer base. So while anyone might subscribe to the local newspaper, car enthusiasts only subscribe to car and driver. So magazine ads allow you to better reach your target audience. So more bang for your buck. Readers don't discard magazines as rapidly as newspapers, so you tend to hold on to those newspapers for a longer period of time, therefore allowing your advertisement to be out in the real world for a longer period of time, and help brand your business. So magazines usually have a higher resolution image quality, and they also offer color and other forms of tools. All right. So then we have the disadvantages of magazine ads. Ads can be fairly expensive. It's usually pricier than newspaper advertisements. It's tricky to schedule. So many magazines usually release a magazine like once a month or once every few months, and these advertisers have to plan their advertisements for that. Okay. About video ads. So we're going to be talking about television video ads because, that's around. Television advertising has been a popular medium for large retailers ever since the CD first released and appeared in the living room. So attention. Commercials usually appear when shows are at its peak and when people are most paying attention. And that usually causes the audience to like focus in on the commercial and no, pretty much. The cons. It's hard to switch out, so usually if you see an advertisement and it looks like the best advertisement you've ever seen, it's because there's a lot of hard work and effort that went into putting that advertisement together. So if you want to have a like upgraded like a seasonal sale, you're gonna have to do that all over again, and it costs a lot of money to do so. So about contextual text ads. There are different forms of contextual text ads, such as Google AdSense, Yahoo advertisement, and Bing ads, but we're going to focus on Google AdSense for this presentation. Okay, so pretty much what Google AdSense is pretty much a search algorithm that searches the keywords that you are searching in Google. For example, car parts. It's going to look for advertisements that are related to car parts. And if the advertisement is not relevant to your search query, it's not going to display that advertisement. Okay. So what are the pros and cons for contextual text ads? AdSense can be really helpful if you're looking to drive your traffic to your site quickly. You can so it's like as soon as you make an advertisement, it's online. It's going to be everywhere, wherever anybody searches for your ad. They target core audience. Okay, so Google AdSense only targets your core audience because it bases off the keywords that you type in. So if you search for Spanish soap operas, you're not going to get car parts advertisement. And you have a chance of getting your ad on the front page of the internet's most largest search engine. It's very affordable because you only pay for the ads that people click on. And the quality of your landing page is like, okay, so if you search for car parts and there's a website with your keywords for car parts, you're not going to be, like it's not going to display irrelevant items. So, the cons are that you pay for every click. So if a person clicks on it by accident, or if a person has like no intentions of buying your product, you still have to pay for it. And so Google AdSense restricts your amount of characters for your advertisement. So there's 25 in the headline, 35 each in the 2 lines of text, and 35 in the display URL. Okay, it's about contextual video ads. There are many others such as VMO or YouTube, but I'm going to mainly focus on YouTube. Okay. So the advantage to having contextual ads on YouTube are that it's easy to share. Below each video, you have sharing options. Sharing options that users can easily click to make your video viral. They can like your video, recommend it to their network in Twitter, Facebook, or send videos through email to their friends, leveraging on social media sites, maximizing your video sharing capacity. It's also free. When you upload videos, they will appear in both YouTube and Google search engines. You can get your video brand to go viral with millions of views, or introduce your company and the benefits of your products, all without a cost. Okay, so manipulation. As time changes and we move away from traditional advertisement, we see that it benefits both the company that wants to publicize their products and the consumer that wants to learn about these products. Traditional ads use a method that I like to call brute forcing because, like for example, in TV commercials, they have a kind of general view of like who their target audience are, but they're just throwing advertisements everywhere until they get their target audience. They use tools like repetition, promotions, and claims, etc. Even if their customers have no intention of buying their product. Okay, so my summary. Modern contextual advertisements are becoming more and more popular because they're incredibly effective and efficient. Companies can advertise cheaply and have the consumer choose to watch their advertisements or not, and still have profits from moving to the future. So that concludes my presentation. Thank you for giving me